Hi everybody. This is our Christmas favorite things for 2022, and we have Mike at the camera and we have Deb over there. So we each get a turn.
Well, not me.
Not you, Mike. So favorite thing from Carrie is the cone holder. Hopefully many of you have this, but I even use it for my rayon marathon thread. Has a great weight, so it's very stable. So Carrie loves that, and we actually all love that. And then Carrie loves the titanium needles. I think Deb does too, pretty sure. She's the one that, yeah, so these, I've used them too. So they last like 10 times longer.
I forget when you change them.
And then Carrie mentioned the 2.5-inch ruler, which is really handy. So any square ruler like this, and although it's small, when you're doing little things, it's way better than using a big square to do them. So add that to your list of rulers. And then Krista, most machines come with this foot. This is the 3A buttonhole foot, and Krista mended something with it the other day and loves it. So she wanted this mentioned, and it is great for mending. And if you have a darning stitch on your machine, that's great. So Bernina people, this is a great foot to use for that. Okay, then on to my list. Favorite things. The 475 Cafe edition, and the 770. So we were lucky enough to see these at Bernina University, Deb and I, and yeah, they're pretty spectacular. So they come with gift with purchase. And then we just got these in, and we don't have many, and I don't know if we'll get more in before then. So these are the Bernina feet. The little book you can put your name on it, and then you can mark off what feet you have. There is an app for this, and I have the app, but if you're like me, I like paper things. I still read books, so like books. So really nice. We just got those in. One of my favorite things still, and I use this a lot, and you see them on my videos, is also a 2.5-inch ruler, and in both sides. So I actually have two of this length and one of this length. But especially working with 2.5-inch strips, when you're cutting them a certain length, it just moves down like this. So I really like these rulers in both lengths. Okay, and then from Bernina University, and these are in now. So this is the hoop for quilting. So this is really great. It's the clamp hoop. It's a medium size. So rather than, it uses clamps to put the quilt on rather than trying to hoop the quilt. So hopefully I'll have a video out in January about that too. I haven't finished that project yet from our class. And then the large free arm hoop. So a lot of the machines came with the small free arm, and this is a large free arm. So anytime you want to put something over that free arm, like a bag, or, well, socks, you'd use the little one, but that's what that's great for. And hoops are on sale. You'll get our email about the Christmas holiday sale. So that comes out on the 4th. It starts on the 5th. So watch for that email, because there's some good Bernina deals. And hoops are super expensive, so buy them on sale. Great deal. If we don't have them in, we'll order it, and you'll still get the price. Okay, we just got this in. I love stars, and if you know, I love flying geese. And so this book, Barn Star Sampler, really nice. So, yeah, just a great book. And I love the color. Usually covers are sometimes not that great. Okay, and you know, Deb had a class one time with using your stitches, and this book is the big book of stitches, and it just came out this year. So, and these will also be in the Bernina holiday sale, so watch for them. So great book, yeah. Any of the big books from Bernina are great. They're a nice complement to your machines. Okay, so the endurance blades are not new, but what is new is the 2-pack. So there's 2 in this, which you know it's always less expensive to buy 2 than 1. And then also there's the 60 millimeter blade in the Endurance. Very nice. Deb found these, and you know she likes those other stickers, and these are the number ones, and you'll see me use that in the video for the wonky log cabin that will come out next week, I believe. So watch for that, but I like those. Those were great, and you can reuse them, so you can peel them on, peel them off. Really great. Nice stocking stuffer, actually. And you know, we all love the slotted trimmer. These are just 2 of the sizes available, but these are fantastic. And again, we have quite a few videos on them. So we just did a Halloween runner. And then these I love because they go on your ruler. And if you're of an age, and see how they stay? And now you can see them better. So there's 2 in a box. That's a great little gift for anyone. Stocking stuffer, they're really good. Like moi. Okay, and then Deb said these just came in, and I used them in the shark quilt video that I did, the glue, and from by Acorn for precision piecing. So these are great products. This has a new type of
The tip, the bottom.
tip.
Is, yeah.
I was going to say stem, but it's tip is the word I'm looking for. So those are great. And again, that's on the shark video. Atkinson's design, you know, Yellow Brick Road. This is the lady, and I love this. So I like using it with charm pack, or even my scraps from a strip, 2.5-inch strip quilt. So, because you usually have little bits from that. You can have the planned or the scrappy. So really like that one. And then, you know, Deb loves stripology, and she's got us addicted. And I've had this ruler actually for a while, and I've never used it till a couple weeks ago. And there's a video coming, short one, and it just shows you how I used it to square up a block for the little, for this quilt. I'm gonna make my move. So using it on this one. So really liked it. Gotta believe Deb when she says, but, and that she has a bigger video. So mine's just on trimming that one block. And then the applique sheet. Yeah, love this. This would be, they actually suggested it for the collage quilt, and I didn't have one. And I wish I had, because once I used it on the Boo quilt, Boo Crew, which there's a video, yeah, I'd always use it. It's great. Ta-da! I mean, come on. Like, look, fat quarters. Were you really good this year? Then you deserve this. Right, Mike? And then, if you remember my, when I redid my sewing room in January, I think, I redid all my spools, and these are what I used to keep those pesky cone ones that have no way to catch. So if you have a lot of cone threads and that just pops onto the thing and it keeps onto the spool and keeps your thread all together. So if you want to try them out, we have the little pack, or you don't have much thread, but I actually went through one of these and a little bit more. So it comes in a big container or a little pack if you want to put something in someone's stocking. Okay. And this goes with this. So if you need some inspiration, and there's another pattern that is also with it too. So we have that in the store. And then I will show you at the end, the Christmas wish list that we have. So you can come in and fill in a wish list, put whatever you like on it. Family or friends can come in and purchase something off of it, and it's 20% off. Once you fill it out, we don't let you see it because we mark it off as people buy it. So we don't want you to see what's being purchased. If you want to add to it, you can let us know and we'll add to it for you. So that's good till Christmas. Yeah, so the Christmas wish list, good deal. Ta-da! That's the other pattern. Okay, on to lovely Deborah. Delightful Deborah.
Could be worse.
Hello,
everyone. Alrighty, what have here? I've got a few things. We had a customer actually asked us about these, so we brought them in. It's called Aunt Pam's Quilt Sponge, and actually it's sort of a meshy, you rub it on your, actually picks up batting pretty good off the table. And if you've got the design walls and just rub it lightly, it'll pick up a bunch of your threads. Just don't go too hard, but it works super well. So those are great gift ideas. Joanne showed you the stickers. They have the numbers on them so that you can bundle or label your cuts. These are the stickers that we've shown in the past, but these are good for any ruler, and you probably can't see it, but they're little arrows and you just peel them off. I don't know, can you get that? Glary. And there's lots. I know I've gone through a lot because I used to share them with everyone in my classes, but those I love on any ruler, not just your Stripology. This here is going to be in a video soon, and I love it. And Joanne actually didn't think she needed one until she saw me using it. Okay, Joe, now I gotta get it out.
It's on my wish list, Mike.
Well, maybe I'll let Joanne try and get that out for me while I show you something else. Okay, ruler work is something that I love to do. We've got a few different rulers. I made this, and we've got the pattern here. So this was an Amanda Murphy pattern, the hanging ruler organizer. And Joanne organized all my rulers for me when we were in Parksville at a class. Had a good ruler class there. Now this could be used for anything, not just rulers, but it worked really well. And then I've got them all done up here. Now these are all, I've got the Amanda Murphy Good Measures rulers. I've got the rulers in here, and I love all my rulers. These are all the Natalia Bonner ones. And I've got another one at home, that's the big version, so that's the mini. It's kind of neat because the curves match each other as well. As do So Kind of Wonderful does a 2-pack, and they do the same idea. Then I've got some of my Bernina sets up here. I've got a Jubilee set that was Amanda Murphy. Some of you purchased or got it as a gift with purchase when you purchased a 770 in the year that the 125th anniversary year. And this is the circles, and this is the all curves ruler, which allows me to do curves and large circles. So that's, and I've got my straight line ones are at home. But I liked how this just can fold up. I can hang it on my wall, which was nice with this hanger up here, which we have in the package here. And it slips out easy. The way this comes out, so I've got a sleeve on the back, so I can take it right off if I want, but I left it on so you could see. And the ties weren't in the pattern. I added the ties, or stitched them right into the binding so that I could wrap it up and take it. And if I was going anywhere, I would just take this out and leave it at home, but I can just take that with me. And new rulers for quilting are right here. And these ones are the Amanda Murphy ones. So there is the Baptist fan one. And this is one of her hexagons. She's got 2 hexagon sets. She just put out videos on both of these sets so that you can now watch how they're used. So those are 2 really nice ones. She's got grip on her rulers, which is handy. And if you look, she's got lots of white and black lines. And I really like being able to see everything. This is something new that she's come out with. It is a measuring gauge, and people who have long arms are more familiar with this too. There's a 1/4 inch, an 1/8 of an inch, and a 1/2 inch. And sometimes when you're ruler quilting, you have to judge that 1/4 inch, and if you're not quite sure, then you can pull this out. And on a domestic as well, obviously, because now we can use rulers on our own machines. That's the gauge. And then these 2 are both by So Steady. They are pre-grid. They're to put on the surface of your machine, the bed of your machine, to make it a little bit more slick for quilting, not just ruler work, but for quilting in general. And I have that as well. And I love, love, love this. New by Creative Grids. It has a nice case with it, and it's a 45mm cutter, and it's heavy. My husband picked mine up at home the other day and went, wow. And I says, yeah, and I love it. And I've had customers try mine out before they purchased, and they did love it as well. So if you're looking for a new one, it's really nice. And that was someone who had arthritic hands that really loved it. So that might be someone you know. Okay, new book by Doug Lako. Actually, this is the second book. He's got another one called Stashtastic this year that we've got over on the shelf. This was his third in the set of the table runners. So lots more table runners in here. I've got one. I don't even know if it's out right now.
Oh, it's over on this table.
Okay, on the other rack. So it came out of, anyways, it's in this one, and we'll probably do a video tour anyways and talk about it. Oh, go with Joanne.
It didn't take that long either, did it, Deb?
No, that one was the quick one. That's why I picked that one.
Great for Christmas.
A lot of his patterns can use pre-cuts or little pieces of pre-cuts that are left over, but you can kind of take a look, like there's a star one. Obviously all these pieces, what's fun is you can just go through your stash, and if I turn it this way, you get to see what the cuts are here. Okay, sometimes he calls for templates, which I would just figure out. Usually you have a ruler that's going to work with those. So, and then the layout, you'll see. They show you quite detailed how to lay them out. And it's coiled. So who doesn't love a coiled book? So these are all the table-tastic. Again, you can still do these blocks and make a quilt out of them as well. Or placemats. You can go either way, smaller or bigger. Now, of course, one of my favorites is Gudrun Erla from GE Designs, and this is her newest Stripology 3. She said it's her last one, so hence Stripology Mixology 3 last call. We do have a couple of signed books. We got them directly from GE Designs and had copies signed. So we've got a couple signed ones left and some great, so these are the pre-cuts of 5-inch, 2.5-inch, and layer cakes. And at the front of the book, it actually will give you a list, the 10-inch square patterns, the 2.5, 1.5, 5-inch, and oh, look over here for some of you. She's known for her Fridays, where she always has a new drink online that she gives you a recipe for, but she's got a bunch of them in here. That's the new one. And of course, you don't need Stripology rulers, but you all know I love mine. So there's the extra large, and there's the Stripology squared. And great gift ideas. Show this video to your husbands. And one more book here, and Carrie and I both have this one and have done a lot from it. It's Free Motion Combinations, and this is Christina Camelli. And what I love for us visual people is there's the pictures first of all, and then she just shows you the individual, this one's just on leaves, and then further into the book she does what she calls combinations. So this is just a combination of these two shapes. And she'll tell you, she'll say maybe do this 5 times and 1 of those, and 5 of those, or 5 to 7. And like I said, both Carrie and I have used this one. So you just see, there's the 3 shapes, which she shows you at the front of the book, and then you're just combining them. So really, really great book, and we just got a couple more in. For those who ruler quilt, I've been waiting for these for so long, and when I told Joanne about them, she wasn't sure what I meant. But, here, I'll show you. I'm just gonna get out a ruler.
Wasn't sure. I actually have no idea.
So if I was using a ruler and I was wondering if I could work in this area with my ruler. This is really rough, you guys. Okay, I always have to remember the 1/4 inch. So this is my foot. That's the center of my foot. And the different holes in the package, I don't know if you can see them all. They all have different size holes. That's depending on the utensil you're using to do your drawing. So I just plucked out one that has actually a fairly large hole, so I'll switch it out. So what I would have to do is I would actually put my pen in till my pen was on the point here, because that's where I would stitch, and then I would have to position the ruler, and I could actually draw and figure out what it would look like. And I could go to here, and you go all the way around. This is just a very rough idea, but it gives you, you could draw on paper, you get your block size, you could figure out exactly what it would look like. And we have another product coming in called Quilter's Preview Paper, and that you can put right over top of your quilt, so you could do the same thing with that. So we'll do another video when that comes in, because it is on its way, so I'm super excited about that. So that you can audition designs right over your quilt. So that's what the stitching line discs are for. And we've got lots of those. And the last thing, I don't have this, I've got lots at home ready for a video for Joanne to do with me. There's 2 rulers in here. Here's a small one, or templates they call these ones, and there's the large one, and it's the bowl cozies. I've done bowl cozies in the past where I did cut my own out. It was super quick using the templates because you're folding your fabric into 4, and there's the corner. And like I said, we're going to do a video, and I've got actually some fun ideas beyond just 2 pieces of fabric. So look for that, but that's a great, makes it quick, and quick gifts to do out. Oh, Joanne got it opened. Okay, so it was inside there. So what you do, right now there's no blade in here, you actually undo this screw, and they give you the utensil. Right now. And your blade, your old blade goes in this one. So your old 60mm blade would fit in that, and then what happens is you just are cutting, it's a chain piecing cutter. So when you have your blocks, you can chain piece. And then you can keep turning it so it uses the different edges of your blade. And it lasts forever. I'm never gonna be able to use all my old blades, but it's great. And then for storage, you can just take it and put it away with the screwdriver inside. So it's very handy. And I love mine. So Joanne talked about Atkinson Designs. There's one of my favorite patterns this year is Mini Brick Road. And I've done a couple different sets of placemats and runners, and the pattern itself calls for 5-inch squares or your charm packs, which is great. But you can also do your own cuts. So I've done it both ways, but the block is really, really sweet. So that's a fun pattern to go with a charm pack as a gift if you are wondering what to get. The quilter who has everything, because that is newer. And the foot that I like, or a newer foot for me, is the 39C. And for those of you who do applique, it's like your 20C, and your 20C is actually open right here. This one is actually clear and not open, so you still get the middle line. And it still has the opening on the bottom. It's wider across here, so it sits over, it floats over top of your stitches a little bit better than the 34D has the same, just a slight opening here, and it's solid back here. Not, and I don't think you can, maybe not see that, but it is chiseled out right through here. So that will go over your decorative stitches. So those of you who like being able to see still, but have a little bit more on top of your fabric, that is a great foot. And watch the videos that are out there. There's some amazing ones. That's what made me buy it. So videos do sell things. All right, I think I've covered all of my stuff too. Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas, everyone.
Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, and don't forget to fill out the wish list.
Christmas wish list. Yeah, some have started already.
Yeah. Deb, diabolical Deb. Delightful Deb.
Jazzy Joe, I don't know.
Merry Christmas, everyone.